Hey, morning. These glasses aren't going to be for show either. I want to talk about something very, very important this morning. Hopefully it'll be brief. And if I don't stay on track, well, just know it's from the heart. All right. I want to talk to the men who just think about letting go. I need you to hold on. I need you to hold on. I know there's a system put against us by a few men in power. I need you to put a hold on. You're needed and you're worthy. I need you to keep earning your worth, being the best version of yourself. I need you to hold on. It doesn't happen often. It's usually women in my inbox thanking me for my advice, for my insight, my wisdom. And I appreciate it. It gives me a boost. It gives me an eco boost to keep going and do what I'm doing. I've helped women for years, very, very few results. Because I didn't try to go mainstream. I kept it on private social platforms. But I realized in order to help women to show stubborn, you got to help the men. The men will listen more. Because I could talk to men about men without bringing up women. I can talk to women about men without bringing up women. I can never talk to women about women without bringing up men. So it's a struggle. You had to go extra mile. But you men, you listen, you can conform. When I realized older guys inboxing me or thanking me for the fresh air that I provided, like, yo, when's the last time you posted, Venom? You know what's going on against men. It's like the world's against men. You're like a breath of fresh air, brother. You're one of the only ones who knows the truth. I let them know I'm not the only one, but yes, I am one of the few. I keep telling them to hold on. There was a guy who commented on my post the other day when I was just giving advice to men. Told me he almost offed himself before, and inboxed him, told him to hold on. He's worthy, he's needed. The earth needs him. He can't go out that easy. For us men, we had to become something and overcome walls. That's what we gotta do. I'm not that good about T-tape, but I'm a little sad. So I got these glasses on because this is a touchy subject. It's an emotional subject. Suicide. A lot of men are losing purpose. They've been sabotaged, been taught to go against their nature. We know we're expendable. We know we're here to protect and give our life. What we want is something worth giving our life for. Hell, me, I'll die for something great if it can save a lot of people. I've lived a good life. There's more for me to accomplish, yes, but guess what? I was born selfless. It is what it is. We need to be needed. And there's a lot of men losing purpose. Men have the power to build, protect, or destroy. And when you make men lose purpose, they may often destroy. Now, there are a lot of men going their own way, being productive. We have a rise of male virgins being productive. They don't have time for all that play. They're trying to be successful. They're becoming the very things that women say they want them to be, even though we know a lot of ladies are confused. But then there's the men, there's the simps, there's the incels, and then there's the depressed men, and the men who just see what the system's against them and they give up. They give up. Hey man, don't give up. We need you. If it weren't for them, if it weren't for a lot of them, I wouldn't be here. You wouldn't be here. A lot of us wouldn't be protected. It'd be chaos. They need to know that they are needed. They need to know that we love them. Shoot. Because suicide is real. I came close to when I was a kid. When I had a whole family against me trying to shape me as something I was not. A statistic. Who was abused by a family member. And, it was just like I had the knife. And I said, you know what? I can just make this all go away. Make it all go away. It can just all come out. Big knife, too. was a kid. I don't remember. I know I was young. I was like, I can go. Oh, I won't have to witness my family suffering. I won't have to be right about the future. Stop predicting insane stuff as a kid. Just end it all. And I was there for a moment, and I realized that if I did that, the people I would hurt, my mother, my father, despite me not liking him and not knowing the truth about him and the good truth about him, I'm like, it would hurt him. It would hurt my sisters that I didn't associate. It would hurt my brother despite our bad relationship. It would hurt all the people who cared about me. And a lot of people cared about me. I had a whole school cared about me. I was a class clown, the fun guy, the daredevil, the guy who creates peace between the nerds and the cool guys. All the girls knew me. I was cool. So I'm gonna go end it all for. You know, there's so much to live for. There's so much to live for. We all have, if we respect our hierarchy, men, and younger ones too, respect the older generation, because if it wasn't for them, we would not be here. Show that respect, boost their ego. They give us back so much knowledge. Most of my life I've associated with older men and older women. That's why I put my own twist and spin on things. They gave me insight. Because of my ability to discern things and display wisdom, it has saved my life. A lot of us might not be capable of that, I get it. But swallow your pride and go find help. Because you are worthy of being able to distribute information and help other men. You're needed, you're worthy. Let's see. Who's that? Giselle, just give me a second. I got you in a second. No, they think that I'll accept it. Think that they can't be on their purpose without female approval. Listen, if you be on your purpose, you will get that female approval. Even if the masses don't like you, own who you are. Research yourself. See what applies to you and what does not. And go from there. Respect your shortcomings and take advantage of your blessings. Shape who you are. See where you fit in the dating market, in the professional world, and go from there. We're not all going to be six figures. We're not all going to be millionaires. We're not all going to be entrepreneurs. If you're an average man, you are good enough. You provide for all the basic necessities. You take care of yourself. You groom yourself. You are enough. You're worthy. And do not let the masses, the social media, do not let these women who are misguided tell you are nothing. Tell you are below. You are not. You are one of the most essential pieces to this society. Without you, it collapses. So work hard, accomplish things. You're needed. A lot of guys think, oh, you're a pretty boy. When there's a lot of people a lot of fighters think that I'm just a brute, a strong dummy. Look, that's okay. I don't let it get to me too much. As long as they're not trying to impede on my works and the money I make, what they ish, I don't eat. Own who you are. Own it. Life is long and it gets hard, but it can be beautiful. If you own who you are and you're accountable, you learn how to control certain emotions. You learn how to become stoic and avoid situations that trigger you if you can't be stoic to them. You learn so much. I'll walk away. I'm not gonna lie. As a fighter, as a dangerous man, sometimes you wish MF would. At the same time, you realize what you're capable of, and it's not worth it. Restraint, there's so much power in restraint. Just like there's so much power in restraint from taking your own life. If you refuse to end it, you are very, very strong. And you are needed. We need strong men. And if you feel you're a weak man, believe you can gain the tools to be strong. Be humble as possible. It will save your life. You might not get to travel a bunch of fast boats and all this stuff like these rich men, but you can get close to it. 2-3 trips a year. You can attract a decent woman. You can do that. Even if you're not that attract the most. You are capable of doing this. You have to believe in yourself and believe that there's always a chance of failure. We're men. There's always a chance of failure. That's why we estimate probability and go off of facts. We have to. We have to. You just know you're worth it. And it's not worth giving up. There's so much to live for. If you can't find peace and happiness here, there's overseas. Get your passport. Hell, look at me. I've had a lot of fun here. A lot of fun. But I'm getting my passport too. I'm getting up out of here. Look up. I'm to explore the world. You're a man. Go out there. Go conquer. Don't go just looking for tail. Go to travel, have fun. Carnal desires, sexual pleasures, that'll be byproducts of your success. Take money to travel, bro. Build yourself up. Build yourself up. And don't be envious or jealous of another man who's better than you. Ask him, hey, do what most of us used to do. I don't know about now. Ask him, hey, how do I get to where you are? How do I be like that? How do I get girls around me like that? What do I got to do? I might not be able to do that, but what can I do to do something different that I'm good at? Know your role, know where you stand. But do not take the easy way out. I'm not saying it's always easy. I mean, it's hard too, but don't end yourself. Don't end yourself. We got so much to live for. I know women are battery packed. Like 90% of the things we do is for them. And I know that most of them don't appreciate that now because the luxurious world we created for them. It's okay. There are other women that appreciate that. Get rid of your mother got a SIM chip. Dennis Sperlin, shout out to him for that. The mother got a SIM chip. Oh my God, the queen, she the woman can't be wrong. It's always a man, there's a man. We've done that so much. We talked about the men so many years that the bad men and the bad woman. So look, man, don't become a statistic of the suicide. Don't become a statistic of jail or prison. Be something better. You don't have to be an alpha male. Hell, I beat up alpha males. I get beaten up by them too. And if I ever, and one thing about it is, if I'm like, listen, you're an alpha. You have a job, a responsibility to this world. So I may have beat your ass, but you better be capable of beating my ass next time. But no, I'm a gamma. The refined version of when an alpha male decides to mature and settle down. I know there's gammas who are nerds, don't know about women, but I'm fortunate I'm the one that's positive. It's good to research yourself. EFNJ personality, leadership to personality, Cancer. Certain things may apply to me, certain things may not. It's good to research yourself and know what does and doesn't. Don't just go off what others say. Do your own homework on yourself and see where you fit. I'm doing my homework on myself every day, bro. I learn more and more things. I learn how to be more and more humble. I learn how to deal with males that are weak in the way that their very presence, I detest it. You know, I'm a kind of man, if I smell weakness, it's like, get away from me. Because I know weakness can be dangerous. Weak men can stab you in the back. So I need all you men. Don't be weak. Go to be as strong as you can. Get into the gym. Get into mixed martial arts. Learn to become dangerous and learn how to control it, so that you can walk away. Because you're the man with the skill. You're the man who's capable. The other guy, he's talking because he can't do what you do. So walk away. It's not worth it. It's not worth your life possibly being ended that way either. Know you're worthy. You're worthy to be on this earth because of the work you put in, because you care. You have a heart. You have a conscience. You're working to build a better life. You're working to hopefully one day provide for a wife and kids. Know you're worth it, despite this system. You are. You are. And know there are other men who really appreciate. I don't even know you. I really appreciate what you're doing. I appreciate your presence. I appreciate you being on the stats of our income. Black men, Caucasian, Hispanic. I appreciate what you're doing and not being lazy in the basement. Because most of us are in the basement of our mother's house, despite the lies. Most of us are making decent money. Despite inflation, a lot of us are increasing our value. I know a lot of us don't get talked about because the negative is what a lot of people and especially ladies won't talk about, because if they talk about the positive, it shows they're the problem. So I want you men to know you're not the majority problem right now. You're not disgusting for just existing and being a man, especially little boys. There's nothing wrong with you. You're an imperfect creature, sure, that's true. You're gonna have your flaws. But you're not born evil at heart. You're not born to be some insult or a threat to humanity just because you're a male. Forget that. Stay positive, build yourself up, feel good about your accomplishments, and give back to the world. Because it's gonna give back. It's gonna give to you. One thing about it is, if you're real yourself and you're a man of your purpose, the world's gonna show you your place. If you're not, reality's gonna catch up with you real fast. You're not a female. You don't got. It's gonna catch up with you real fast. But when we have time to fantasize and all this stuff, it catches up with them later. Honestly, it catches up with us real fast. You know, I think of all the nice women I've encountered that wanted me as a husband. Dang, I could have been their husband, and I wouldn't have had to worry about these divorce laws and stuff like that. But I would have been in a position. But guess what? I'm not. Reality caught to me real fast. And now the world's getting crazier. It's like, is it worth it anymore? You know? Who's trying to come up? I am saving this. So this is the topic is about men and suicide.
Venom. Hi, honey.
Hey.
Okay, so your title is suicide. Hold on, man. Wait a minute. Are you suicidal? Were you
One time
suicidal?
as a kid, just one moment. As a kid, I was young, that one moment, but I realized there was so much more to live for. And I mean, it's better to be here than to end it all. I was thinking, okay, this could end it all. This could just take the knife to the arm and everything just come out.
As
Yes.
a kid?
I don't,
Damn, Venom.
I don't know. I
How
was
old were
young.
you?
I tried to.
Like, about what grade you would say? Not even third grade? Not even fifth grade? Not even middle school?
I was probably 15 or 16.
Oh, fuck. So you was
Yeah.
in high school.
Stick.
Oh, wow. And why was it? Because of bullying or because of things that happened in the house? or things that happen to
All
you personally?
that's personal. It's all the same category. Um,
Well,
it
yeah,
was
true, true, true.
my family was trying to shape me to be a statistic, to be what they consider a misogynist or an abuser or a negative person because I had big muscles. I was like a lot of them wanted to fight me and I end up whooping their ass and end up crying. I'm like, yo, why you put me in this position? Like, stop. I'm not this tough macho guy. I'm just me. But eventually,
Right.
eventually they stopped. Like, hell, I was assaulted by my brother as a kid, and we got into it. And as soon as I fought back, well, my aunt was in my face. As soon as I fought back, he was basically he was told to get some this one VCRs or something. Um, he was told to get VCRs out of our uncle's house because they might have porn on. So me being a little brother, I'm gonna help my brother. I looked through all the VCRs. I said, bro, there's no porn on. You're good. First he did push me, push him. I'm like, yo, bro, stop, push me. I'm like, yo, stop. My aunt in my face looking for me to do something. I'm like, yo, stop. And then look,
Be right back. Honest, get up here. He's
stop,
suicidal.
stop. That's not funny. I'm not
What?
suicidal. Stop. This is not a joke. Oh,
I'm not saying you're suicidal. I'm saying in this moment right now,
yeah,
the
that's
conversation that
not a
we're
good
talking
term to
about.
say I'm suicidal in this moment. No, I'm talking about suicide.
No, not in this moment. In the
I
moment in your
I get
story,
it,
like
but
you're
they can that can get misconstrued. but but
you're right. You're right.
so
You're
and
right.
then we got into it, and then we got into it. He was skinny. He's so strong. He was just slamming me like a rag doll. And then I hit him in the
Damn.
teeth and winded him. I went to talk to him, try to talk sense to him because I'm my brother's keeper, and he choked me. I dropped to my knee, and then I'm still talking sense to him. We used to call him the Undertaker because no, we used to call him my brother before his iron went low. Oh, you're going right back. Well, to finish that story, before my brother's iron got low, he was very strong, and there was a time where we got into it, and he choked me, and I was like gagging for like an hour and a half. I felt like I was dying, but I covered myself up. I didn't want my grandmother to hear. I didn't want him to hear. If I were to die, I did not want him to know. I did not want him to go to prison. So that was around the time where I thought about ending it all. But I realized there's so much more to live for. There's so much more to live for, man. So much more. We stay in our purpose. We build ourselves up. We make our money. We increase ourselves. We are worthy. Know you're worthy. Know you're needed. No other man like myself, we need you. Whether we acknowledge it or not, we need you. Don't give up. Don't give up. I know it's hard, but don't give up. Any and all is not going to solve the problem. No, no. Build yourself up. Network with men who have good standing. Network. Swallow your pride, ego, and network. Respect your place. Even if somebody's above you, tries to try you, stand up for yourself, but still respect your place. That's what I've been about. As tough as I show or claim to be, I know how to be in my place, play my position. When push comes to shove, defend yourself, but know where you stand and respect hierarchy. You'll get there one day. Associate yourself with older heads who have wisdom and who can tell you something and show you something. And even if they tell you something that you already know, show respect. Speak thank you. You can acknowledge it and appreciate it. Right now, men need each other. Women need men too, but they're stubborn. They're going through their terrible twos. They'll be all right. They got a government to help them. Men, nobody's coming to save us. So network with each other, swallow pride, and help each other build. Have at least 5 friends, like Kevin Samuel said, you can call. Now, I'm lucky. With a high value man, I'm lucky because I was in the park. I lost my keys. I couldn't find. He was right there. He snuck up on me. He scared me. I was like, "Oh, what's up, man? How you been doing?" He helped me find my keys. Took me back. He took me everywhere. He helped me. If it weren't for him, I probably wouldn't be back driving right now. There was so much going on at New Year. Everything. It's good to have friends and associates when you need them there. Otherwise, what's the point? Network. It's healthy to have male interaction at least once a week. Don't let them call you gay. Forget that. They can listen. That's the weakest insult. Someone calling you homosexual. If you're not homosexual, who cares? People that used to talk about my mama. It has never gotten to me because I know my mama's not that. I know I'm not that. So why let false information get to you? Now I can understand you're on a platform like this talking and someone just says false information. Yeah, check that. Check it. Damn right. That's deprivation of character. And that's a wall. Because us, man, we're born with walls. And we'll fight to overcome them. But other than that, if it was just people just talking, you hear rumors, whatever, that's hearsay. Go about your life. As long as they're not messing up your professions, your money, your peace, go about your business. Live. All right, to get myself together. This didn't go exactly what I wanted it to, but it went. I just need men to know they're worthy. I just need men to, more men. I'm not gonna say no men. More men to keep going. Stop simping. It's not worth it. So listen, man, we're logical creatures. Sipping probably works 1% of the time. That 1% is not worth it. It's not. Because in reality, listen, you give these ladies ego boosts, but then they just detest you right after that because they look at you as weak. Don't do it. Even though it gives them a disadvantage if you're on your purpose, be on it. They're going to follow you more. If you're on your purpose, guys, well, listen, I'm on my purpose. I can be goofy, corny, weird, abstract, not even speak right. Guess a woman still follow me. Just like that. If you're on your purpose, it's shown regardless. Be on your purpose. That's it. Nope. Make steps to life where you want to go. And if you don't get this, what you're going to do instead? Make those steps. There are no guarantees in life, but one thing about it is, at least you tried. And at least you did something instead of doing nothing. You're worthy. Your presence means something. Your presence means protection. Your presence means unity. Your presence means network. Do it. Be a part of something great because you're worthy. We are worthy, gentlemen. Don't give up the good fight. We're not going to be robots in our basements. Most of us aren't. In our listen, just stay true to who you are. People like Andrew Tate, Kevin Samuels, Patrice O'Neal, Coach Greg Adams, Black Spider Guy advisor Will picking and choosing, me and RP. Those men on their purpose and they care about you guys. Don't think just high value men are just gonna just get this stuff and just disregard you. There are men that care because they know without you, the system collapses. You're needed. You are needed. And you are loved. Have a good weekend. Stay safe. I'll be productive.